Adeɛ bi kɔ so Endra amende NPP for aba social media na senia wɔn bɔ Sam George aba so na nya asɛm ketewa, and I'm not even lying. Omo a wɔn post video no ɛbɔ Sam George aba so ɛyɛ NPP for na Sam George din trende currently ɛwɔ Ghana at number 1. Di ntia na Sam George ne din trende. Endra BBC for ɛyɛ Sam George interview. BBC ɛyɛ ne interview. Na interview no ɛyɛ saa anti-gay, anti-LGBT bio ya na BBC for epese omode Sam George ehye corner. Na senia Sam George ema BBC for edwane ye ewo interview ni mu no. Ene na mende NPP for mum ababe post video na omuni na ebo na ba so se we die yemfa politics ento nche na Sam George aya ade. Me hu ne se NPP communicators bi kra ba betro se we die ye ka ne se unimejuma wunsuru broni a Sam George ena oye the exact person aye ka ne ho asem se unimejuma wunsuru broni. Na yenkotie interview ne kakra. In fact, interview no, it was supposed to be long. I think it was supposed to be long. But I'm say BBC for senior Sam George ede answers no bobo mo no omo hu said abi. Omo njani free interview na sia sa akra ebe go mu nimu ase. Nti omo akati interview ne short. Nti interview no was just about 6 minutes. Yenkotie interview ni Nambra.
Away for up to 10 years. The bill also includes requirements to denounce suspects. Let's talk to Samuel Latte George, Member of Parliament and one of the main sponsors of the bill. He joins us on the line now from Ghana. Welcome to Newsday.
A very good morning to you, Claire, and to your listeners.
Well, it's good to have you on the programme. You'll know the arguments against this, so let's get straight to it. Your critics will say this is a bill that is hateful in essence and is turning Ghanaians against one another. What do you say to that?
And there again, maybe, but you see this narration, BBC 4% omu post omu painty, Emma eluki say Ghana for air omo home because of sa anti-LGBTQ. Ya na eme ya. Ghana ni be no Ghana, one Ghana other Ghana ni air because of sa law ya Sam George Ekopasi. This is not the first time. Oh yeah, this is about the 3rd or 4th time a BBC for interview Sam George. Meaning, but say BBC no. Sa bill ya Ghana ya pasi. I say eyo mo yasin obia, and I don't know why. The first time omu nipa bema onunso interview Sam George. Na say mo onunso kan no. Ghana for are turning against each other. Omo person mo paint picture bi to say Ghana for ye kun wasa de ho. En to kwa ben. But her answer, Sam George, am I?
A very good morning to you, Claire, and to your listeners.
Well, it's good to have you on the programme. You'll know the arguments against this, so let's get straight to it. Your critics will say this is a bill that is hateful in essence and is turning Ghanaians against one another. What do you say to that?
Well, that's a very unfortunate reading for anybody or conclusion for anybody to draw, because this is a bill that enjoys the support at the last research that was carried out by a private civil society organization. 93% of Ghanaians support this position. Laws are a reflection of what society desires. The UK, for example, has laws that reflect what the British people want. Brexit is a reflection of what the British people wanted. It's not a reflection of what everybody wants, but it's a reflection of what majority of the people want. Majority of the people in Ghana support heterosexuality, and we do not understand why anybody is going to see an expression of that desire to represent hatred. That is what we
let me give you one example then, because one of the ideas in the bill is conversion therapy for people who may be gay, bisexual or transgender. The UN says conversion therapy is torture. Do the majority of Ghanaians support that?
Well, again, that's a questionable thing. I mean, and that's the interpretation that you're putting on it. In the bill, you don't see us say we're offering conversion therapy. Nowhere in the bill is that. You are suggesting conversion therapy. What we discuss in the bill, or what is offered in the bill, is approved medical treatment that is approved by the Ghana Medical Association. And that is the standard in Ghana. The Ghana Medical Authority and Ghana Medical Association approves all medical treatments that are given. So in the bill, there is no talk of conversion.
What is that if not conversion therapy against the will of the people who may be gay, bisexual, or transgender?
So if you have an intersex person and they're going corrective surgery because they realize, and let's be clear, science is science. Science will determine whether you're male or female when we do a sequencing of your DNA. There is no gender neutrality when it comes to determining who is male or female. Your genetics show which sex you are. And so if you're an intersex person, for example, and there is corrective surgery to help make your dominant gene reflective in your sexual orientation, how then is that seen to be conversion therapy?
But because you're going against international law, though, aren't you? If the UN says this is torture, then that is what you are doing. Clear. You are going against international definitions.
Claire, the UN has not said approved medical treatment is torture. You are saying so. The UN does not determine what is medical treatment in Ghana.
At this point, no mama interest because I yana nkrofo ka say brofo ne dos wo me channel na yana ebi mu nti ase. Now, nini na ne say omo hyase utie CNN journalist na hyase ka tre Sam George say adenti na bill ba kwa wo pass ama Ghana fo kuntokwa. And as Sam George Catherine said, Ghana phobia and Kontokwa. In fact, the latest survey say 93% of Ghana phone support say sa anti-LGBTQ bill yem passe. Inti yefa Ghana 400 93 efwaso. Inti ntokwa bene ekoso ntokwa bia nkoso na Sam George we no che ne se ewiase bia no ana wo man bia no eya na ade a wo man no omope no ene no mode yemra ewo ho. Nti wo hwe Britain see Brexit to sedien ano mo pese omo free ekuo bi mu no na eya ade a na omo enepe nti omo toye ema wo mo pene so eyesa no owie ye no na afi omo ye say journalist ne say okay Sam George defeating us all level ne so nti next one na odeko nse journalist ne nsem nyensa na ode next one na odeko say conversion therapy wo tre say ye wo procedure medical procedure bi wo ho a ye friend conversion therapy UN etre say sa conversion therapy no enye conversion therapy ne say ebia nipa ko ne ye gay ne ya che no say ye ma ne nya nti no ye converting no say ye therapy bia ye mo go through nti no UN betre say conversion therapy no ye hash enye nti we no ka say Sam George atro ewo ne bill ni mu say conversion therapy and as Sam George say Ghana bill no conversion therapy bi enim de ewo mu a medical procedure Ghana Health Service omo approve na Ghana ha say no Ghana Health Service na yetie it is a Ghana Health Service approve dia obi antumi nka hwebium. But still, she was insisting say conversion therapy. Now Sam George Catherine say no conversion therapy. Now the third argument no or say what they call Bible mu. Ne ho enema journalist no dwane ye. Say wonim say Ghana ha say Bible no yesua na every day. Nti no person they call Bible mu hwe de Sam George de no.
Ghana is governed by its own laws, not by the UN. And let's be clear, the UN has not made homosexuality a human right. The UN has not made any votes in the General Assembly. In fact, the Ghanaian government has had the occasion to say to the homosexual cabal, if you want to have a vote on this, table it before the UN General Assembly and let us have a vote on it. And then we will be guided by it. But to come in through the window and say that the UN has banned a conversion therapy, nowhere in our bill does the bill talk about conversion therapy.
Okay, is the Pope wrong then? The Pope Francis said last year that he thinks same-sex couples should be allowed to have civil unions. He said homosexual people have the right to be in a family. They are children of God and have the right to a family. The head of one of the largest Christian faiths in the world. Is he wrong?
Well, the Pope has expressed his opinion. The Catholic Church has not taken a definitive decision on that. And let me give you a typical example. The Methodist Church in the UK has said that they're going to allow for gay marriages and all. The Methodist Church of Ghana has disassociated itself with that decision. We are not under that. We're not going to be bound by the decision of that church. This bill is supported by the Catholic Bishops' Conference.
The Bible Genesis 1:27 says God created man in his own image. In the image God, he created him, male and female. He created him. If he created man and woman in his own image, then he created homosexuals, bisexuals, and transgender people too, didn't he?
Nti aha say no na hu ne se journalist no onu ne ho a o kate interview no tie ono wie ye de akọ pope ne so say pope aka say oh gay for anyway no ye ngi omuntum na Samuel ka den say nanso Catholic for no e tre say nye obi an be pene owie no ka na Samuel man example say Methodist for so in fact me kra me ma another example say munya mbeka ya Anglican for asori head e wo UK or England omonso sa e be draw letter ebe ma Ghana Anglican asoy na Ghana Anglican asoy no etrokomo mo say masa o ye Anglican head e wo ho na nte so betumi aba be trend ye nyu later dey na see ye Anglican penyin na wo UK ni sanso betro nsemfofra wo apologize to Ghana for say mesremo we die eye mo amo ne mo mbra de mo pese mo ye bia mo nye nti omo pese mo de fa sa level no nti wo me bia o de fa say oh nyankopon aka Bible mu say wo done mba no no na ebo ne mba say obi ye gay ana say nyame na ebo no afeti say wonim say Ghana ha say no yakọ Bible school ye obi asua Bible e wo school e ho na samjo de bobo no tie.
Well, my bill is not a religious bill. It is a bill on cultural values. But if you want to go into the Bible, I'll grant you that. Bible says God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. He says, for this reason, a man shall leave his mother and father and cling to his wife. It doesn't say cling to another man. And so if you want to read the Bible, don't read just one part of it. We can read the Bible and go explicitly. Again, the same Bible tells us that God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because of homosexuality. So when you want to quote the Bible to support homosexuality, let's be very clear.
Well, I'm not doing that. I am merely testing your arguments out, as millions of people listening to this.
Afi Sam George de born no si o enyo no ni argument o ye nsemu ankrofo ka no no so ke bia tre Sam George aha se no wie no odwane free interview na aseniti
around the world would do in my position too. That's my job as a journalist. But we thank you. Sure. We thank you very much for joining us on Newsday. Samuel Nati George, member of
I say we thank you very much. Afi wo dwane inti we enama NPP for omo say we die omo ye NPP for na nso Sam George abo aye adwuma wa ya de ti omo bo na baso omo bo na baso ati ase aha nche no